Sup y'all, it's JOAT, and welcome back to a new live reaction and review. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the Relinquish EP by Big Boy Ubur. So I've known Ubur for a minute now. I've known him for a couple of years. I think the first track I ever heard of his was a song called Plan 9, and even though I didn't consider myself a fan of his music, I've always admired his distinguishable sound throughout the years. But last year, 2020, I don't know what it was. It may have been COVID, it may have been some internal problems, but Ubur completely motherfucking snapped. Dropping tunes like Bad Ludes, Painful Choice, his remix of Kaiwachi and Dilla Matthews' Run, and the pinnacle of all the heaviness, Downfall. So after he dropped all those tunes and I listened to him, I instantly became a fan, best believe. So I am just so hyped for this EP. Especially for the title track, which is the first track, by the way, with Syzy, Relinquish. That preview was just absolutely nutty, so hopefully this streak of angry-ass bass music is continued on this EP. So without further ado, let's get right into this. Starting with, as I said, track 1, Relinquish. Fuck. Just how it starts already. I remember this. I fucking warned you. Second drop, just right after, just coming in. This I haven't heard yet. I fucking warned you. Oh. It just gets beastlier by the minute. Third drop. Like that grungy synthwave appeal to this. I fucking warned you. I'm so done. Yeah. It just ended. Amazing track. Goated track. Probably gonna be my favorite of his this year, but I don't want to speak too soon. That flow, especially that machine gun flow. I have to admit, it takes a couple listens to properly get into it, but as soon as you properly get into it, it's just so... And I just love how those sounds get grungier and beastlier with minimal flow variation in the second and third drops. Yeah, this was crafted to perfection. And yeah, the consistency is just also off the charts. Alright, so, yeah, since I've calmed down now, let's get into track 2, Geeked Up. For people that know me, they know I fuck with ARPs. ARPs are always interesting to my ears. It's too much. It's just too much. Okay, yo, chill out. The juxtaposition of those elements. Ooh. Hybrid trap format. See, this is another thing I love about Ubur's take on dubstep. He's one of those producers that can make different genres and styles of music his own. This sounds like him. That grungy, dirty, nasty sound design he always displays obviously is here. But it's still so different from him at the same time. Stop moving! If I didn't know any better, I'd even say this was a Peekaboo collab, but this is just all him. Do I have to say much? This... yeah, it's hybrid trap.
Son, about to titty fuck the shit in this piggy's stupid ass butt.
Yeah, just hybrid trap, freeform sort of mixture, Uberified. Man, I just love seeing him experiment like this. There's not many producers that can experiment in different genres while still sounding like themselves. Trust me, there's only a handful. So, big up, props. This was another amazing tune. Milk Argument, track 3. One of these final 2 tracks was labeled as lo-fi rhythm.
Milk.
What?
Milk.
Don't tell me he recorded those himself. I think it's this tune, the lo-fi rhythm tune.
Milk Argument.
Love the rearing feel and the pronunciation of those synths. I see what he means with lo-fi too. It's sort of filtered out. Not too much going on in the high end, as well as in the background. Oh, that sample, that milk argument. Yeah, this is just a black and white tune. It's not really colorful, but not bland, you know? It's just, You know a song is trash or incredibly good if it's not... if you can't describe it. I'm not sure if he's vocoding those sounds, but it sounds like it, at least to me. Yeah. I already said my thoughts. And yet again, it sounds like him. It doesn't sound like anybody else but Ubur. Alright, so let's get into the final tune, Bulletproof. Yeah. Hopefully I have more to say about this track. Is this... oh, bro, don't tell me it's mid-tempo again. Don't tell me it's mid-tempo. Or drum and bass. Hold up. This is drum and bass. Or jump up. I'm done. The colorfulness that was missing in the last track. I wasn't missing it, by the way. I like that last tune was black and white, as I described it. But just the harmonic elements and how they phase in and how fuzzy they are. What the hell is this? He doesn't need to go above and beyond, but he still does. What? I'm just gonna let this play out. One very, very minor complaint. The mix was sort of sounding kind of empty, too minimal in that A section. Alright, it's better now. And you have to appreciate the percussion, how snappy it is. It's just orgasmic. Those sounds were brimming with so much potential energy, but Ubur was holding them back, making them sound warbly and just so crunchy. Fuck's sake. Okay, I'm gonna just repeat what I said a few minutes back, with Ubur being one of those producers that can just make everything his own, every style of bass music and every take on different genres. Sudden Death, Murata, Code Pandorum, Tynan, Dr. Ozzy, those are a few that I can think of that can also do that effortlessly. And for me, Ubur just ranks up with them. It's safe to say that Ubur is very underrated in the dubstep scene, having like 40,000 followers on SoundCloud, and I don't know how many monthly listeners. Let me check right now. 47. Near perfect EP. Near flawless. This has been your boy JOAT. Bye-bye.